Okay, so we're here today on our Irish mystery tours, ancient mystery tours, sacred mysteries of the area. And this is Kenice, and we're at an ancient site, a 1400-year-old holy well called St. Kevin's Well. And St. Kevin was around in the period of around 600 AD. He is the man who founded the monastery at Glendalough in Wicklow, and where the famous Glendalough Round Tower is. But he supposedly traveled through this area, and this is a well that was cited in his name all those years ago, and it's beautifully preserved. The energy is just absolutely fantastic here. You can feel the power of the place, and I believe it's the power of the place, not so much the power of the water. The way the water interacts with the place would be a better way to look at it, creating this amazing beneficial power spot. They've recently done a lot of nice kind of upgrading of the site, put a little sign. You can see the St. Kevin Well sign, and done some decorative flowers that someone's obviously keeping up. But Kenice today is going to actually say a prayer and do something that was done in traditional time, in ancient times, and that's and even done today. You can see all these rags. This is called a rag tree or a prayer tree, and people come to the holy well sites and they'll say prayers for themselves or for others usually, and they'll anchor that prayer or that thought by tying a rag or a special object onto the tree, and they leave their wishes or their prayers here. And I believe that you know, it's known that there were a lot of amazing miraculous healings at places like this, and that could have been because of just simple manifestation practices done the right way. You establish your intention, you decide what you want, you anchor it into a material object, or you write it down like in the form of an affirmation, and if you happen to be lucky enough to have a power spot nearby, you put that affirmation or that thought that you've anchored into a stone in a power spot, and it amplifies it day after day after day after day, and it helps the intention become manifest. So Kenice is doing a prayer today for a friend, and the object she's going to use, what is that object?
It's the
What is it?
Bracelet I got from Amma.
Oh, neat. An Amma bracelet. And this is a prayer for somebody else?
And, I put that one on already. This is for me.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So she's going to anchor a prayer, which is basically just anchoring intention. And she's already done one for a friend. Now she's doing one for herself. And she's just going to tie those beads to the tree and leave her little mark in Ireland at the power spot. The energy is so great. That's wonderful. Kathy's here also. This is Kathy Jackson, and she's traveling with us on this trip, and we're standing here reveling in the wonderful energy at the well site, right?
Correct. Very powerful.
Very powerful. So there, Kenice is done, and that is great. So that's our visit to the St. Kevin's Holy Well, and sending a prayer in the direction of a friend, and also saying a prayer for oneself, which is great, which is a perfectly wonderful thing.